and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times I think you knew when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing. Now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all of that. And may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows that I took the blows and did it my way. Thank you very much. Thank you. So listen, I have to tell you a story. Buddy of mine, well, we were in Paris, in France, over in April of this year. And I had a buddy of mine, always wanted to be a monk. So he moved to Bordeaux, France. So since we were there, I stopped to see him. So I go up on the top of this mountain, and there's where the monastery is. So I go up the top of the mountain, I knock on the door, and he opens the door, and there he is standing there in his long brown robe, rosary around his waist. I said, "My God, Joe, I can't believe it, you became a monk." He said, "Well, it was always something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a monk." I said, "Well, here you are." He said, "Well, come on in." So I walk in, he's got 2 chairs and a table, a little credenza, a couple glasses, that's it. I said, "Joe, how do you survive up here?" I said, "You got nothing." I said, "You were a city guy, you had everything." He said, "Well, you know, I always wanted to be a monk. And between my rosary and my wine, I do okay." I said, "That's great. I'm glad to hear it." So we're sitting there talking a little longer, and he says, "Listen, would you like a glass of wine?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Rosary, bring us a glass of wine."